いいお天気ですね。え、何これ、すげえ。こんばんは。これはあなたの車ですか？
Hi. We'll give you guys a quick walk around the interior and exterior of the A86, as well as the story behind this car. So stick around to check this out.
そうですか。Action.
All right, fellas. For a quick second, let's ignore all the scratches, the sun-faded paint, and all the little things that this car has. This is an AE86, and it took me about 3 years to find one that wasn't abused and that is fully stock. Now, if you guys saw in the previous video, we have a video when me and my dad would go up to Sacramento to pick it up and then drove it down here about 500 miles. The car was amazingly in shape and we were really happy with the buy. Now, let me get into it a little bit. So this car, we are the third owners of this car. First owner put like 150,000 miles. Second owner put like 80,000 miles, and then he forgot about it in his house, and he didn't quite know exactly what he had in his hands. So then someone else took it away from him for real cheap, and then they sold it to me. Now, let me tell you, this car is so special because it has original wheels, original engine, original transmission, original interior. Everything in this car is pure stock. Let's see. Obviously, let's start with the exterior. We're gonna do a quick tour. We have the pop-up lights that, of course, they do work. See that? Pretty fantastic. So anyway, this is a 1987 Corolla GTS coupe, not a hatchback, a coupe. But what I like about it is that it's equipped with a lot of the features that not all of them have. For example, the two-tone color paint, that doesn't come in every A86. You also have a sunroof. Not all of them have a sunroof. You have power windows. This car was mostly, when it was brand new, it was oriented to be cheap, but mostly fun. So rear-wheel drive, 116 horsepower, 5-speed manual, dual overhead cam engine. It's a blast to drive. It does not feel like the 1.6 liter it is. You think you are driving a Formula One car until you look at the speedometer and you're going 50 and that shit's already in 5th gear. It's pretty awesome. So anyways, I want to show you guys. Let's go to the back. Like I said, this is a kooky rear end because it's an 87, right? And it's an original GTS. Like I said, it's all faded and all that stuff. That'll be some of the work that we'll do sometime in the future. So far, the only modifications that I have done is I redid all the brake lines to stainless steel, and we installed the Technotoy Tuning Flow booster for the brakes so that it's a little bit smaller. We'll show you guys in a second. Everything's original, including the wheels. Those snowflakes. These 14th specific design. It's called the Toyota Snowflakes, or at least that's what people call them. In my opinion, they're really fantastic. I am debating whether to go 15 or 14s. A lot of people tell me 15s is the way to do it. I'm still up to debate. So comment down in the comments down below. What do you think? I should stay at 14 or go to 15s with this guy? Let's go up to the front. Let me open this guy so you guys can check out the engine. Like I said, it's pretty dirty right now. It's pretty scratched up and old paint. So there's a lot to be worked with this guy. But the fact that this guy is fully stock and a manual and a GTS from factory just tells a lot about how special this car is. Let's talk about from the front. Right here, you see an oil radiator. Not every car has that. Everyone has a water radiator. This one also cools down your oil. Let's see what else. You got the 4AGE blue letters, 100% stock, never been removed, never been anything like that. You can see AE86 right here. It's a legitimate AE86. Yeah, sure, you can debate as AE88 in the United States or whatever the case may be. This is an A86. You can see the VIN right there, A86. You have the TVIS. We cleaned up the engine. If you guys want to check it out, that's another video that we did. And then other than that, this is the booster that we talked about. Previously, you have a big booster. You can see how, like, with dirt right here, the stand right there, it shows how big the older booster was. This is a very small booster comparatively. From what I understand, it's about 40% of the size, and it brakes a little bit better than the other one. It's pretty nice. I had to wait about 6 months because it came all the way from Ireland. It's up and running now. The car has 238,000 miles. That's a lot, you might think. The only Achilles that this engine has is the timing belt, as everybody knows. So that's the only thing that I got to get done. And after that, I will have peace of mind. 230,000 miles is not something to be worried about in a Toyota. like this one, especially in an engine so special like this one. So anyways, the car runs extremely well. It turns amazing, and it just feels like I said, you're driving a Formula One car, but a very slow one. Let's check out the interior, yeah? All right, let's check out the interior. But first, a word from Sean.
I see you looking at these cars. I see you smiling. I see you peeking. But I don't see you liking. And I don't see you subscribing. So, that's what you need to do. You see the button. You know what action needs to be done.
All right.
You're going to do it.
All right, please guys, subscribe. It really helps us out a lot. We want to continue to put out content for this guy, but we need you guys to subscribe.
Super culentes.
Anyways, you have the interior right here. The only bad thing going on is this guy right there. I want to get Recaros in the future, so I'm not concerned about that.
What happened over here?
And who knows what happened over here. You got to use this little tiny mirror, which I really dislike. It's terrible for when you're trying to look. I mean, it does the job. It's just not amazing. You have your tach. It goes up to 7,000 RPM. 238,000 miles, like I said. You have your temperature gauge, oil pressure gauge. You have the fuel gauge over there. Pretty fantastic. Everything working pretty good. The motorized mirrors, everything like that works amazing. And then you have your 5-speed manual right there. And you have a JVC stereo. Come on, that's gonna go. Pioneer's coming on the way. And like I said, this one has a sunroof, which actually works with no issues whatsoever, which is one of the most surprising things about this car. There's not much to show other than the bucket seats and the 2 seats at the rear, which are in really good condition for the age and the mileage that this car has. This car has been kept, according to my boy Carfox, is being kept in California its entire life. So you know what that means, right, Sean?
No rust.
No rust. Exactly, that's what it means. If we go down underneath, I guess it could, but I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see much. But, there's absolutely no rust down there. So. All right. And the last thing I want to show you guys about the interior is the position or how it feels to drive in here. It's very easy to understand. You have your lights over here, and also so you can do the pop-up lights. You have your wiper controls, stereo, and all that stuff. You have your sunroof controls over here, mirror, and all that type of stuff. And that's about it. Yeah. Happy man. We are going to have a drive video with this car later on. So please, like I said, subscribe. That's going to come on, up next. Maybe not in the next week or whatever, but it'll come sometime soon. I just want you guys to take a look at this vehicle. I am extremely happy about owning this car. The car was posted not too long, about like 6 months ago or so on Facebook Marketplace, and about 12 hours right after it was posted, we were there in Sacramento picking it up. So I recommend you guys, if you guys see one like this on Craigslist or Facebook or whatever you're looking, be as fast as you can. Everybody will want to take one of these. Along the lines of that, we also try to take preventions. You saw the I don't know what you call that, but you got to take some sort of security measurements when you have one of these. It's one of the easiest cars to break into, and it's a very valuable vehicle nowadays. So people want to steal it. What do you think about this vehicle, Sean?
I think I could steal it.
You think so? Not for me. But anyways, guys, like I said, thank you for watching. Subscribe. We're gonna have more content on this guy. Probably at least a drive around, a POV or something along the lines of that. And I got a new intake, so we're gonna do that sometime soon. And like I said, wheels might be coming. Comment down in the comments down below what you think. And peace out.